Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems, modern technology, and timeless caring. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bourke, know your rights. South Louisiana Bank, it's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. Alford and Associates, for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.
Welcome to Bayou Time. I'm your host, Tanner McGee. Today we have Mr. Lieutenant Clint Dempster with the Thibodaux Police Department to talk about some special events going on in Thibodaux Police Department. Some exciting stuff about some competitions y'all are involved in and some awards that y'all have won. And so welcome to the show, Lieutenant Dempster.
Thanks for having me.
And so y'all went to compete in Georgia in a big K9 competition for police dogs. Y'all did really well. Can you kind of tell us what the event was and how it all worked out for y'all?
Yes, sir. So it's a yearly event that we attend. It moves around the country in different states throughout the country. This particular one was held in Warner Robins, Georgia this year. Last year, of course, it was somewhere else. But 3 of our K9 officers actually traveled over there to compete in the National Narcotics Detector Dog Association, the NNDDA conference that was being held at that location. And again, like I said, it moves around every year, but there's K9 teams from all over the country that go. This year, there was over 50 K9 teams from various different agencies that competed. Fortunately, this year, as well as last year, some of our officers who competed were actually presented awards for their placement in the competition. K9 Gunner, who came out first this year in patrol, as well as him and his handler, K9 Officer Alex Duplantis, was also given the Progression Award, the Freddie Bouillon Award, this year. But it's safe to say that K9 Gunner is probably one of our top dogs here when it comes to patrol work. K9 Gunner also competed in that same competition last year and came out first among 80+ K9 teams. So wow. K9 Gunner is surely on top of his A game.
So when you say the patrol competition, what does that actually entail?
Yeah, so they break it down. You have like apprehension, and then you also have narcotics work. So what you see right here, pictured here, this is what we call apprehension patrol work, where as if a fleeing suspect attempts to run, or if we have a violent situation where we have to utilize the dog as far as for going into a home or a felon on the street, that's when the dog would be released and assist the officer in apprehending the suspect. There also is narcotics work where the dog is used to either run a dog around a car or run a dog in a house to assist with locating narcotics. So that's kind of the difference between the narcotics work as opposed to patrol work.
Gotcha. And so K9 Gunner, I'm sure he's been doing this for a while. How long has he been training for this kind of competition?
Yeah, so they train every week. Every Tuesday, our guys get together and they train. It's mandatory that they have a certain amount of hours of training per month. So every Tuesday, our guys get together and they train together. We also train with neighboring agencies throughout the year, which is always a plus because you're always seeing something new, and they expose them to various amounts of different things throughout the year. It's K9 Gunner. He's actually him and his handler are new together. K9 Alex Duplantis, K9 Officer Alex Duplantis. He's kind of new to the role, but of course K9 Gunner is no rookie to to canine work, obviously. So he's kind of, they've kind of made a good partnership. But like I said, last year at the competition, Gunner was with another handler, and they too placed out in first in patrol throughout the whole nation.
No, it seems like Canine Gunner's a special dog, and I'm sure this isn't just a show dog. Like he's a working dog. He's doing stuff for Thibodaux Police Department on the side gig as well, right?
Absolutely. I mean, look, the competition is just a bonus, and of course it's a great conference when they learn a lot, they attend a lot of classes and do a lot of work. But again, like I said, no different than what we do here on Tuesdays, every Tuesday during canine training. But again, on the streets, he's just all the canines that we have. We also have Canine Ace and Canine Apollo that attended that conference as well. But all of our dogs here are just a tremendous asset to our department, whether it be patrol related or narcotics related. Just absolutely great assets to us.
Absolutely. I mean, look, it says something too about what Thibodaux Police is doing just to be having these dogs as resources, but also keeping them trained and showing up and having an award like that shows kind of the attention to detail and the work that just the entire department's putting forth.
Absolutely. And like I said, it gives it a chance to be highlighted, but like I said, some days, the dogs, it's just human nature. They have off days, they have on days. Gunner's pretty consistent on what he does. But again, we have 4 dogs total that work narcotics and patrol. But in addition to that, we have a bomb dog as well that is on our team. Obviously, fortunately, we don't have to use it often, but whenever that situation does arise, we do have the capability of having it on hand to search schools and businesses or anything else where a bomb threat may be called in.
Absolutely, it's a huge thing. It's one of those dogs you don't want to ever use, but you're really glad you have them when the time comes.
Absolutely.
And look, these dogs are these are not something you pick up at the puppy store. These are highly trained, expensive dogs. It's something that Thibodaux has to take the investment and say we're going to put our resources towards this.
Right, no, absolutely. And like I said, it's not something that happens overnight. Like I said, K9 Gunner, he's a veteran dog for our department. But it takes a while to mend that relationship between a handler and the dog, whether they're a seasoned dog or if you're a seasoned handler or not. But whenever you're fresh and you put them together, of course, it's just like anything else, practice makes perfect.
We appreciate you being on, Lieutenant Clint Dempster, and kind of updating us on these exciting news for y'all. That's all the time we have this segment. Unfortunately, we could talk dogs all day long, but I appreciate y'all being on, and until next time.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems, modern technology, and timeless caring. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bourke, know your rights. South Louisiana Bank, it's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.